Subscribe to the channel for more tales like these. I learned the truth about my ex and now I'm questioning my entire adult life. About 9 months ago I, now 24 at the time, got out of a 6-year relationship with the girl who I thought I would marry, 25F also 24 at the time. We started dating just after we graduated high school. Things were perfect for the first 4.5 years up until she started grad school, where she started to develop a drinking problem. Whenever she started to drink, she would get to a point where she wouldn't stop and then become so drunk she couldn't take care of herself. Some people think I overreacted about the drinking, which is another can of worms unrelated to the point of this post. Here are some details so you have a better picture of the type of behavior I'm referring to. At first I took issue with the drinking because it was embarrassing. She would often get absolutely wasted in public to the point of not being able to walk without help, being loud and obnoxious, and needing to be babysat the entire night. Sometimes she would drink before going out to the point where she was too drunk to give the bouncer her ID. Sometimes she would get turned away from the first bar she went to because she had already gotten so wasted at her apartment. Things became much more serious when she almost drank herself to death one night. I wasn't with her that night, but she drank an obscene amount of alcohol with some friends and then woke up in her bed in a pool of her own vomit. A couple weeks later, she got so drunk she pissed the bed. I was there for that occasion. It was at this point where I started to really convey to her how I thought the drinking was becoming a serious problem. I was especially worried because she would sometimes get this drunk when going around strangers in a college town, oftentimes putting herself in extremely vulnerable situations. I loved her more than anything and didn't want anything to happen to her. We would have long talks about the drinking, about my concerns for her health and safety, and about staying in touch with me when she went out without me. By staying in touch, I just wanted her to let me know she was okay and alive. She would improve, and then every 2 months or so she would go out and then become unresponsive the entire night, and then text me the next afternoon telling me that she drank too much. This went on until she finished grad school. When she finished grad school, she seemed to be getting her life together. I helped her get a job where I work and things were going great, until she started going out drinking with her coworkers. Long story short, she fell back into her grad school ways and quickly developed a reputation for being a drunk at work. Before anyone asks why I didn't leave her sooner, it's important to note that these incidents were spread out over a year and a half. We had a lot of good times between them and I ultimately wanted her to get better. When I graduated from college we went out with my friends and had a great night, which is now tainted for reasons I'll get to. This all culminated at July 4th. She went to fill in for a coworker on a golf outing with a male coworker of hers. While she was driving there, we had a talk on the phone where I reiterated boundaries. She agreed and then told me she wanted to come over and stay with me that night, which I was looking forward to. We hung up. I then didn't hear back from her for 7 hours. I got worried so I called her parents and asked if they had heard anything from her. Her father told me that she was supposed to let him know if she was staying in the place she traveled to for the golf outing. This contradicted what she had told me on the phone, so I became suspicious. I always trusted her as she had always been extremely vocal about her disdain for cheaters. Whether she called me after midnight to let me know she had too much to drink and would be crashing on her coworker's couch. In hindsight I feel like such an idiot. The next day I gave her an ultimatum: she either stop drinking and treat me with the respect that I deserve after 6 years together or I'm done. We went our separate ways and then 3 days later she told me she wanted to go on a break. We ended up breaking up after 6 years, which was really hard as we were each other's best friend, or so I thought. We decided that we would get luck every month or so just to check in and see how we were doing. As hard as it was, I learned to enjoy life more because the stress of the relationship was keeping me down more than I realized. Soon after I got accepted to law school. I was moving on and getting over everything well. She tried suggesting being friends with benefits which I turned down. This is when things started coming to light. I ended up going back to work part-time. We had an amicable relationship so I didn't think it would be weird. She had 3 grandparents pass away within the span of a couple months and I had paid my respects to her family, which went well. Upon my return to work, I quickly learned that my ex is a psychopathic cheater. She has been more or less in a relationship with the coworker from the golf outing since we broke up. It was during this time while she was with her coworker when she tried being friends with benefits. She has been using the deaths of her grandparents to reel in other guys at work to sleep with. Most recently I learned that she flew my former friend from work the night of my college graduation. She came on to him and did so in such a manner that makes me believe that this was something she was experienced in. It's been 2 months since I learned all of this and I've been questioning my entire relationship with her, which lasted my entire adult life. I made many life decisions based on planning for our future, and now I feel like I wasted my early 20s on a piece of human trash. Part of me now even questions if she was using her drink problem as a cover for cheating. I know I'll be okay. I'm already getting better. This has all just shaken my confidence in my own judgment of character. Top comment. I know I'll be okay. I'm already getting better. This has all just shaken my confidence in my own judgment of character. This happened to me, which is one of the reasons I don't think I would like having another romantic relationship. I used to think I was so good at reading people, yet I discovered so much about my ex that, quite clearly, I'm not that good. She too had a problem with drinking, and she too cheated on me while drinking. Happens, but I'm sure that finding all of this about her will help you. It helped me. I feel complete and utter indifference towards my ex. Is she still getting blackout drunk having unprotected Don't know, don't care, hopefully she doesn't end up dead due to getting blackout drunk, but it's finally not my problem anymore. And it feels so good. Subscribe.